Welcome to the back nine at Macoby Run Golf Course. My name's Ken, and that was a pretty shitty looking drive, wasn't it? But it actually ended up in the middle of the fairway. It's not always about how you look. You can even almost one-hand it. Shout out to Sam Hyun Min. We're just out here living our best lives. But today we're going to be trying to break 40, and this is a great start to do it. Found ourselves right in the middle of the fairway at this uphill approach shot about 120 yards. I thought that I was going to be able to gas a 50 degree there because I can hit it 125 yards sometimes, but clearly that's not the case. Hit this, what I thought perfect, onto the front of the green. Did not have enough mustard. So we are looking like we have to catch up with a longer putt here. If you're still here, I apologize for all of that. But I can show you where we just shot from, where we ended up, and how I'm going to hit this putt. We got the crown jewel in action, literally drew it on a piece of paper. Now we're using it, throwing that ball out to the right, letting it find its way back to the left. And I thought it was going to go in, but it did everything but do that. Everything I thought, at least for the first hole, we're sitting here looking pretty with a tap-in par. Get yourself to hole 11, Ken. Go get yourself there. Hole 11's a par 3, 180 yards down to that back pin. I got a 7-iron in hand from the elevated tee box, just looking to throw in there something, a nice little casual shot. Doesn't need to be too hard, don't want to hit it too soft, just got to be nice and right with that 7-iron. But I hit it chunky like peanut butter on this one. And this is just something that's been happening way too much recently. I hit the perfect practice swing. I'd look down, the divot would be in the perfect spot, and then when I look down at where I actually hit, it's an inch or two in front of where that practice divot was. I have no idea why it happens. Somebody tell me why in the comments and give me a drill. Either way, it doesn't really matter because we have the crown jewel. You can throw me anywhere on the green. I'll give myself a chance with that thing. It's honestly incredible. King of the greens, but we're just going to tap that in for the second part of the video. Looking good, looking great. That thing's beautiful. On to hole 12 here, a par 4, dog-legging right. I try to play it safe here. Got the 5-iron in hand, looking to rip a little draw ski, and we accidentally fade it into the trees, knock it off the trees, and now we're sitting back pretty far. So I got the 7-wood, looking to super slice it around the trees, end up hitting a piss missile straight through these trees, and if you see the trees, through the trunks of the ones that I just hit. That's where I ended up, behind those, and through the green actually too. Luckily, just still in bounds, but hit a little 58 degree, tried to bump and run it up there, but unlucky as I am, just ended right on the edge of the green. Pretty fucked up. So this chip shot here, just tried to get something close, did not get something close. Can he make the bogey putt? No, he cannot. So the first hole that we have over par is a double bogey. Definitely not what we were looking for the Breaking 40 series, but I can assure you that's the only double bogey in this video, even though that drive looks like it's going out of bounds. The driver was not good that day. So I teed up another one, but by the luck of the golf gods, you can see the line that I hit here through these trees. Definitely the worst drive of the day, but somehow rolled its way into the white stakes where I could hit it for my next shot. That is luck. And there are no pictures on a scorecard. So even though this thing's on like a super Rudy lie, I had the 4-iron, just tried to pick it, which is why I'm leaning back with the samurai finish. Ended up hitting this one clean though. So now we are pretty close to the green, even though we just almost mishit our drive out of bounds. So have a great opportunity for a green in regulation, and we freaking chunk it again. I'm looking for a peanut butter sponsorship because at this point, that's probably what I need. I hit a second one here. I don't know if other people do this, but sometimes I just need to like show myself that I am capable of doing what I know I can do. So let me know in the comments if you do that as well, or if this is cheating, call me out. Show me some hate. I want to see the hate if it's cheating. I just like to hit a second shot. Second golfer's pretty chill. Like, look at him up there. That could have been me for birdie, but now I'm back here. It's a shame. At this point, I tried to chip something that was going to roll up, and I used my 58, but
Wrong club.
Yeah, Ken, you should have used the 54. So now I'm looking at like a 10-footer for par, and I leave it short. You gotta at least get it there. So now, after going par from the beginning, we went double bogey and bogey. So I got a little bit of rage in this drive. I'm giving it everything I got, and we connected with this one. I thought that I was going to drive the green with this one. I shrug off the last couple bogeys with this one, and I'm ready to go make a couple birds. We're right in front of the green. Honestly, kind of sad that it didn't get on, but it doesn't matter. We got a nice little chip shot here, and because of that last chunk one, I make sure I get that smooth connection. Actually, a little too smooth. Threw this one a little bit past the pin, but it's all good. The first really good birdie look that we have within 10 feet. Lock it in, Ken. Lock it in, Ken. Throw the ball up. Yeah, throw the ball up. That's what you do when you get the birdie. That's golfish. Now we're feeling good, looking at one of the funnest holes in Macoby Run Golf Course. Hole 15, a downhill 100-yard par 3 over a creek, so you got to make sure you hit a crispy lob shot, but you can't hit anything too far, and that's exactly what I did. Look at that divot flying. God, I love golf. Checking this one out, it landed in between the rough in the front and the pin in the middle, so an absolutely perfect shot. Have another great birdie look. Can he make 2 birdies in a row? Pump that fist. Pump that fist, Ken. He's locked in, eliminating the strokes over par that he got on those 2 holes because of the crown jewel. God, let's get it. And at this point, we're starting to chase daylight, and we start to play fast. Hit this drive off the top of the face, but it's okay. We're in a good spot. On this shot, I brought out the 4-iron. I didn't want to hit it far. It's kind of dark. I literally just walked up, did the pump fake, and then crushed this thing. You know it's good when you can just start walking right back to the cart, baby. This one almost got to the green, which I didn't even think was possible. So I have a 54 degree here, and I just wanted to chip something up that was going to roll out. And for some reason, this thing didn't have any check on it and rolled past the pin, but luckily the club choice was good, so we're still on the green. Now for the third birdie in 3 holes, how does that miss left? I don't understand it. However, we just tapped this thing in. There's another ball on the green because I retried that chip shot after the other one just to see if I could get closer, and I didn't. So I'm glad that I used the club I did. Here we go. Literally walk up, hit the best drive I've ever hit on this hole.
I don't know.
Me neither, Ken. You got to just start walking up and hitting these shots because you're only 100 yards away, and you hit a gassed lob wedge that you just walked up and hit. Pin high. Perfect shot. So this is the 4th birdie look that we've had in the last 4 holes while running around the course like a crazy person. And after the last putt and then this putt, I must have done something to piss the greenskeeper off because those are 2 birdie putts that just should have dropped. And it would have been crazy to get 4 birdies in 4 holes. Nonetheless, even having the chance to do it is great. You can hear the conversation I just had. I'm playing through people, so everyone knows what happens when you play through people. Yup, you did. You hit the worst drive of the day, but it's all good. It's all good. Got the 4-iron here, and the only thought I have is don't miss it right because it's out of play. So I step up here, hit it as fast as possible, and of course I miss it super far left. But other than the drive in that shot, when I was playing really fast and running around, I actually hit really good shots. Like this one is in the dark. As you can tell, my flashlight's on my camera with the reflective shorts. And from 80 yards, a field shot almost hit like the perfect shot. I couldn't really hit it much better even if I was trying. Hit it to 10 feet. And this putt, I couldn't even read it at all because it was so dark. So I'm just glad that I got it within an area that I could tap it in for the bogey because, yeah, that is the worst read of the day by far. You can tell it was dark. But nonetheless, was able to tap it in for the bogey. And because of those birdies, we were able to break 40. Thanks for joining along. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.